We wanted to let you know about a cluster of infections with Legionella bacteria that we are currently investigating, and wanted to reassure you that we are following this as we normally would do with any notifiable disease, and attempting to identify the source of the infection. When people have infection with Legionella bacteria, it is not an infection that they can transmit to others. So not through coughing or sneezing. It's not like influenza virus. So it's an infection that they keep to themselves. It still is an infection, but it's not what we say, not a transmissible infection. So they do not pose a risk to others.
It's not communicable. It's internal to the person. There's been some of the cases that have been severely ill, right up to the level of intensive care, but I'm pleased to report all of the patients are recovering at this point in time.
And when we see, as we saw in this case, a situation where we had 4 cases that were reported within a 2-day period, that's unusual. The other thing that was unusual is that these individuals, where they lived or worked, was in a very small geographic area within the city. That was when we said, so not only are we following up on each case, but then we said, this is unusual, we're declaring an outbreak, which simply is just a term to say, yes, we're pulling in a lot of extra resources to help us do the investigation.
The patients have a spectrum of illness, and it's often a respiratory infection, and they'll present with cough, high fever, flu-like feeling, and can develop pneumonia that's serious enough to have hospitalization.